Alright, so I want to talk about a lurk right now. Now, most of the time, you're gonna there's gonna be an a lurk, but not all of the time. Actually, it's like 70-30 that we have an a, or like a 30-70 that we have an a lurk. So it's like not actually that amount of time we're probably gonna run a lurks. It's not gonna be very often, but we're always gonna have a B apps player no matter the situation because he's gonna be pushing underpass. So whoever that B apps player is, you're always gonna be reverting towards underpass control, whether you're peeking it and falling back towards holding apps, or you're going to be pushing underpass to help take mid control. Um, Most of the time, it's going to call for you to push underpass all the way to take mid control to help take mid control here and fight con. But if not, then you're chilling in back apps, just holding until we decide what we want to do after we get mid. But as a lurk player, you're not always going to be apps. So there's a bunch of things you're not always going to be palace. I mean, you can lurk here, you can lurk palace, try to get picks if they're trying to be aggressive, greedy. Maybe even lurk out, get a little bit of peek, but you're not pushing out taking sight unless maybe you get a pick and you feel like you can take space somewhere. Then that's like a decision that you can make individually. But like there, you saw Artos as the A-lurk is gonna make that decision here, where he's like, okay, I can get this pick. I feel like it's safe for me. There it is, right? But he's not always gonna play there, right? So when you're A-lurking, you have to decide, pick and choose your spots, whether you're lurking palace or you're lurking a main. It's always different. You can't always cover everything. So you gotta pick and choose which spots you want to play. Maybe you gotta pick palace. Maybe you lurk back a main. You know, switch your spots, be unpredictable. You don't want to walk through smokes necessary here because they're gonna be holding you, even if they are smoked. It's natural for them. So you want to be waiting for their lurk through smokes. Maybe phasing smoke, which you're gonna see right here. Phasing smoke the right side, right? But you never want to get too aggressive. You never want to get too aggressive. If you get a pick here, right, and you feel like you can take space because you know maybe the other player is a con player, right? Then you can take space. Right? Then you can take space and try to get more information on what's happening. But if you don't get a pick and you have the information, you're gonna chill, right? Just chill back A main, chill out, walk back towards mid. At that point in time, it's okay to give up A main because I don't think at that point they're gonna be pushing it very often. But you'll see a lot too, where if you're not looking A main, what he does, he checks main. Um, if you're not playing A main, where's the round? You're gonna be doubling a lot of apps with another player, depending on what situation we want to be in, what we want to put ourselves in. I don't know where the round was. Fuck. But you get what I'm saying, though. You know, pick your spots wisely. But you always see too is like if the lurk kill doesn't come, then you're always rotating back off. You're immediately helping towards what the situation calls for. You're gonna be a little bomb bitch basically. If you aren't making big plays, big lurk plays, you can't be lurking forever. It's very important that you stack towards a team, wherever we're heading, wherever we need you. It's your individual choice to start understanding your timings about when you're overextending your stay or when you're perfect or when you're too early rotating back. So make that a kind of conscious decision when you should be rotating back when we need you, when we don't need you there. Um, Also, when we're doubling apps, which might be when we throw con smokes like that, or when we're doing what is it, top con smoke? No, no, cat. It was cat. When we're doing cat take, then you're gonna be doubling apps. So if we're doing ever a mid cat take, you're going to be doubling apps as the A lurk player with the B lurk player too. You're gonna be doubling apps because during that time we're gonna be reverting to trying to split B. That's what that's gonna try to end up being. But if we can get that.